So, similarly to budgeting, you've got to plan your resources, right? We've got warehouse staff potentially and customer service staff that need to be in place and adequate to be able to do those replenishment orders, even though they should be minimal at this point. Most of your inventory should be bulked up. You've got to have the customer service to answer these inquiries, and you can't let up on the 24-hour response times. The volume's going to increase. You have to adjust to make sure you have the capacity to keep up with it. Hopefully you have a situation where your listings are clear, you're shipping products promptly, and the customer interactions are minimal, but it's your job to make sure you keep up with that. And that goes along with everything else that you have at your disposal, responding to reviews, seller feedback, Q&A questions. Make sure that you don't let up on those things. You have them staffed appropriately. And on the weekends, it's really helpful to have that Amazon seller app. Make sure you stay on top of things throughout the week. Any other advice related to this?
Sorry, I was just going to say, in terms of that third bullet, the other thing is the Q&A is really hard to stay on top of. I'm not sure, I can't think of any tools off the top of my head that kind of send alerts, but the seller feedback, the product reviews, the number of the third-party tools that are out there, like Helium 10, you can set up alerts so that you don't have to go hunt and peck and look at Seller Central reports. If there's a negative seller feedback review, you'll get an alert about it. So that might be something to keep in mind.
Yeah, for sure. And you should be checking if you're a brand registry, under the brand tab, there's customer reviews now. Anything less than 3 stars, 1 to 3 stars, you can respond to this. Yeah. You can basically send a somewhat of a canned email saying, hey, we know you're dissatisfied. Please let us know how we can help resolve this situation. So you have a chance to remedy it. Hopefully, you're able to get involved with them, exceed their expectations, and that customer feels bad for leaving that poor review, and they want to go back and say, tell the world, essentially, I had a bad experience. This brand or this seller turned it around big time. I'm so happy I bought it from this brand. Apparently, I had a lemon or whatever, and it's actually a great product, great experience, and everybody should know about it. So you can really turn those bad situations into brand advocates if you exceed. And that's one of the things we often find when clients first start selling on the Amazon platform or start working with us, and we are able to really explain the importance of that, is that they're looking at it like a typical retail channel. Oh, if you don't like it, you can return it. There's going to be a cashier to take your money, give your money back. That's kind of that's the minimal expectations that the customer's going to have. On Amazon, they reward you going above and beyond, making the customer exceptionally happy. And that's why it's their number one leadership principle, customer obsession. And those sellers that understand it and really strive to get the 100% seller feedback and the 5-star reviews by exceeding customer expectations get rewarded.
Just one other thought on the particularly like on the product reviews. Mm-hmm. It's one thing, you've got a well-established product or variation, and you got hundreds and thousands of reviews, and all right, if you get some negative ones, not good, but your 4.5 stars is not going to drop because of a few reviews. But if you're launching a new product and you've got 25 reviews, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you're getting bad reviews during this holiday, that could really take a product that doesn't have a lot of reviews. It could take them from a 5 to a 4, a 4 to a 3.5 star, and that's something to really keep an eye on.
Depending on the competitiveness, I've seen it cut business in half by going from 4.5 to 4 stars. If all of your other competitors are 4.8 stars and you drop to 4 stars, that's now you're not in the ball game unless you're substantially cheaper. Most people are going to gravitate to the one that's better reviewed.